Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all of you. So, now we want to continue our courses with chapter 8. The topic is Achieving Operational Excellence and Customer Intimacy, Enterprise Application. We have looked at enterprise resource planning system in previous chapters and also discovered the importance of efficiently and effectively maintaining data that business can develop into useful information. As we have seen, it can be disastrous for an organization to have more than one set of data for customers, employees, and suppliers. So the best idea is to have one database that supplies information where and when necessary across functional lines. So let's look at student learning objective first before we proceed. The first one, how do enterprise systems help business achieve operational excellence? The second one, how do supply chain management system coordinate planning, production, and logistics with suppliers? Thirdly, how do customers' relationship management system help firm achieve customer intimacy? Next, what are the challenges posed by enterprise applications? And the last one, how are enterprise applications taking advantage of new technologies? Okay, now, what is enterprise system? Imagine that you had to run a business based on information from tens or even hundreds of different databases and systems, none of which could speak to one another. Imagine your company had 10 different major product lines, each produced in separate factories and each with separate and incompatible sets of systems controlling production, warehousing, and distribution. So, enterprise system aim to correct the problem of firms not having integrated information. Enterprise system, also called as enterprise resource planning or ERP system, suite of integrated software modules and a common central database to link all the business activities. So this enterprise system collects data from many divisions of firm for use in nearly all of firms' internal business activities. Information created by one process is immediately available for other processes. So in enterprise system, data integration throughout the firm is the key. Okay. Enterprise software. Enterprise software built around thousands of predefined business processes that reflect best practices. Many businesses assume that their operations are totally integrated across functional lines. After all, manufacturing responds to an order from sales and produces a product for which accounting and finance sends an invoice. A production manager sends an email to the human resources department requesting 5 new employees. When the marketing department decides on a new advertising campaign, a copy of the brochure is included in all employees' pay envelope at the end of the month. Once a week, all department managers meet with the executive staff and review statistics from last month's business. So what's the problem? Many times, departments fail to fully communicate with all the other departments about every process that is taking place in a company, like I mentioned just now. They don't do it on purpose but forget how important total communication about every process and every piece of data is. Sales sends an order to manufacturing with a shipment date that can't possibly be met. Accounting and finance pays a bill for supplies that production never ordered. Human resources hold a training class that interferes with a rush production job. So what's the solution? The solution is enterprise software. Enterprise software allows every functional area to share every process and every piece of data. A business can select specific processes in specific areas, but eventually everything the company does will be shared across all lines. For example, finance and accounting can share their general ledger, accounts payable. For human resources, they can share the personal administration and also the payroll. For the manufacturing and production, they can share the purchasing, shipping, and so on. And lastly, for the sales, marketing, about the order processing, billing, sales, planning, and so on. A business can select specific processes in specific areas, but eventually everything the company does will be shared across all lines. Finance, human resources, manufacturing, also the sales department can share the data. To implement enterprise software, firms must select function of system they wish to use, map business processes to software processes, use software's configuration tables for customizing. If software doesn't support business processes, the businesses can rewrite some portion, but this can compromise information and process integration. Changing business processes to match software's processes is better alternative. Let's look at this figure. So this figure show you how enterprise system work. When new information is entered by one process, the information is made immediately available to other business processes. So this enterprise system features a set of integrated software modules and central database that enables data to be shared by many different business processes and functional areas throughout the enterprise. So the database collects data from many different divisions and departments in a firm and from a large number of key business processes in manufacturing and production, finance and accounting, sales and marketing, and human resources, making the data available for application that support nearly all of an organization's internal business activities. Okay, that's why I mentioned to you just now, when new information is entered by one process, the information is made immediately available to other business processes as well. Okay, let's look at business value of enterprise system. Enterprise system provide value both by increasing operational efficiency and by providing firm-wide information to help managers make better decisions. Large companies with many operating units in different locations have used enterprise system to enforce standard practices and data so that everyone does business the same way worldwide. So, business value of enterprise system can increase operational efficiency with standardized and coordinate business process, provide firm-wide information to support decision making, enable rapid responses to customer requests for information or product, and also include analytical tools to evaluate overall organizational performance. So the business value of enterprise system, in short, done correctly, enterprise system can offer big reward. Conversely, done incorrectly, it can cause a firm huge headaches, loss of business, employee turmoil, and wasted dollars. The supply chain. Okay, before we go to the supply chain, okay, so I want to conclude you about the enterprise system. Okay, in short, enterprise system force a company to fully integrate all business processes. This system usually require massive changes in the structure and organization of a business and are difficult to implement. Okay? However, the changes can make a tremendous improvement in a firm by using the best practices of the industry and requiring all functional areas to focus more on the customer. Oh, for the days when the old saying, the customer is king, was just a catchphrase. Okay? So now it's an absolute reality, and companies that don't live up to the phrase will get creamed in the marketplace. There are no more separate entities or distinct lines in the sand when it comes to integrating supply chain. It's more like shifting sand. So the supply chain is similar to a spider's web. It includes all of the internal function of an organization along with suppliers, distributors, retailers, and customers. They are all intertwined and rely on information from each other to effectively meet the business objective. Okay, the supply chain. Exactly what are all the activities involved in getting a product from conception to delivery? There are probably many more than you can easily think of actually. And there are many more people involved than you might imagine. It may be helpful to break the supply chain into three distinct groups: the upstream, the downstream, and also internal supply chain. Upstream supply chain, suppliers that deal directly with a manufacturer and their suppliers. Okay, as you can see here, firm suppliers, suppliers of suppliers, processes for managing relationship with them. Okay, and downstream supply chain involve distributors and those that deliver products to customers. Okay, stated here, organizations and processes responsible for delivering products to customer. Okay, distributors and those that deliver product to customers, okay, for downstream supply chain. For internal supply chain, the employees that transform materials, components and services into the actual product. Okay. Now we have looked at the supply chain, okay, like the spider web, okay, network of organization and processes for procuring raw materials, transforming them into product and distributing the products. And the supply chain can be grouped into three: upstream supply chain, downstream supply chain, and internal supply chain. Okay, let's look at Nike's supply chain. What happened to this figure? Actually, this figure illustrates the major entities in Nike's supply chain and the flow of information upstream and downstream to coordinate the activities involved in buying, making and moving a product. Shown here is a simplified supply chain with the upstream portion focusing only on the suppliers, okay, tier 1 suppliers, tier 2 suppliers and tier 3 suppliers. Okay. Now we look at information system and supply chain management. Okay, before this we already know what is information system or the organization. If want to achieve the operational excellence, if want to achieve the competitive advantage, can you still remember the 4 factors? Operational excellence, the customer intimacy, the new product and also the decision making. Okay, so they can achieve the competitive advantage, meaning if the company have the information system, actually they can gain the competitive advantage. Okay, now we look the relationship with the information system that the organization already have with the supply chain management. Okay, inefficiencies cut into a company's operating costs. These inefficiencies can raise up to 25% of operating expenses. And then just-in-time strategy, the components arrive as they are needed. Finished goods shipped after leaving assembly line. So just-in-time strategy can make the operation in the organization become efficient. Safety stock, buffer for lack of flexibility in supply chain. And then bullwhip effect. Information about product demand gets distorted as it passes from one entity to next across supply chain. In the example of the bullwhip effect, PC makers insist their inventories are in good shape, but there are signs of trouble further down the supply chain. analysts were taken aback to learn that for example, Taiwan companies that made the notebook for market leaders Hewlett Packard and Dell says plunged 10% to 15%. So what's going on? PC makers encouraged by 35% growth for the notebook unit sales of even stronger holiday demand will increase their orders from Taiwan. Okay, for example, 68%. But while the sales kept going from one quarter to another quarter, the analysts fear that the sudden drop in supplier orders means that the pace has slipped in the first quarter of this year. Analysts add that PC makers incorrectly assume that laptops were so hot that they were immune from the post-Christmas sales that has traditionally afflicted desktop. So this is the example of the bullwhip effect. If the PC makers had been able to pass timely and accurate information to their part suppliers, perhaps the sudden swing in supplying computer parts could have been avoided. Many companies don't want to give up too much of their information because they fear that outsiders will compromise the information. Unfortunately, this way of old-style thinking costs too much money in terms of lost opportunities, overstock, and underused parts, and also overpriced product. Okay, this is the figure illustrate the bullwhip effect. Okay, inaccurate information can cause minor fluctuation in demand for a product to be amplified as one move further back in the supply chain. Minor fluctuation in retail sales for a product can create excess inventory for distributors, manufacturers, and suppliers. This is the bullwhip effect. There are two main types of supply chain management system: the supply chain planning system and also the supply chain execution system. Supply chain planning system can provide information up and down the chain and help everyone involved do a better forecasting job, because this is the planning system. Okay, like I mentioned just now about the PC retailers and the part supplier. Okay, with the supply chain planning system, actually the information could pass more easily between the PC retailers and the part suppliers, while the retailers were still remiss in accurately forecasting PC sales. For the first quarter, the part suppliers could have altered their manufacturing schedules quicker and avoided the huge inventory build-up. So the supply chain planning system enable firm to generate demand forecasts, develop sourcing and manufacturing plans, share information about changes easier and faster so work can be better coordinated, can develop better demand planning that matches production closer with customer demands, can manage the flow of products through distribution center and warehouses. By using the supply chain execution system, which can manage flow of products through distribution centers and warehouses. Okay, again, two main types of supply chain management system, supply chain planning system and also the supply chain execution system. Supply chain planning system is a model existing supply chain. It enables the demand planning, optimize sourcing, manufacturing plans, establish inventory levels, and also identify transportation modes. And helped by the supply chain execution system. Okay, the first one, plan, now execute, where the supply chain execution system can manage flow of product through distribution center and warehouses. So it can coordinate activities with supply chain partners, handle the various supply chain processes, which can allow users to balance the cost of transportation, delivery, and also handling. Global supply chain and the internet. Global supply chain issues. So some of the issues businesses will face if they choose to use global supply chains are greater geographic distances and also time differences, and then the participants from different countries which require different performance standards and also different legal requirement. Although the internet can help companies manage global complexities with the warehouse management, transportation management, and also the logistic. So using the internet help mitigate some of the issues. Okay, companies must still deal with foreign government and cultural differences for which there are no easy answers or internet application. However, the internet can help the companies to manage the global complexities with these three: warehouse management, transportation management, and logistic. Okay? And outsourcing issue. Today's apparel industry relies heavily on outsourcing to contract manufacturers in China and other low-wage countries. Apparel companies are starting to use the web to manage their global supply chain and also the production issues. Okay. Now the demand-driven supply chain. Okay. From push to pull manufacturing. Okay. Traditionally, customers purchase whatever products are available. Although colors, sizes, and prices may vary somewhat, generally a manufacturer decides what to produce by forecasting what the potential demands might be through a push-based model. Okay, built to stock. Schedules based on best guesses of demand. So it comes from the manufacturer. That is quickly changing to a pull-based model, the demand-driven, in which the customer tells the manufacturer ahead of time what he or she wants to buy. Customer orders trigger events in supply chain. Okay. One of the example of this pull-based model is Dell Computers built to order business model. Dell doesn't build a computer until it receives a customer order. Then it built the customer to the customer specification. Granted, the customer must choose from a predetermined list of options, but Dell doesn't have a huge stock of unsold inventory that no one wants based on faulty demand forecasting. So this supply chain management system actually help businesses move from sequential supply chain to concurrent supply chain. This is the figures illustrate the push versus pull-based supply chain models. Okay, so very important. Okay, you have to know how to illustrate this push-based model and also the pull-based model. Okay, these figures shows the differences between the push-based and pull-based supply chain models. Okay, how to explain? The difference between push and pull based model is summarized by the slogan, make what we sell, not sell what we make. Okay, make what we sell and not sell what we make. Can you understand that? Make what we sell. Okay, make what we sell is related to the push based model. Okay, this is the manufacturer. Okay, production based on forecast. Okay, and then the manufacturer linked to the supplier. Okay, because the production based on forecast, the supplier also supply on forecast, and then manufacturer produce the product, goes to the distributor. The inventory of the distributor also based on forecast, goes to the retailer, have the stock based on forecast also, and then the customer purchase what is on shelf based on forecast, meaning that based on forecast what the customer want. Okay, so the manufacturer decide what production that they want to make. In the pull based model, it start from the customer orders, and then the retailer automatically replenish stock, goes to the distributor, automatically replenish warehouse, go to the manufacturer, produce to order, and then go to the supplier, supply to order. Okay, it will supply based on order, produce also based on order. Okay, hopefully you can remember this push based model and also pull based model. Okay, try to understand this figure in order to differentiate between push based model and the pull based model. Okay, next is the emerging internet driven supply chain. The emerging internet-driven supply chain operates like a digital logistic nervous system. It provides multi-directional communication among firms, networks of firms, and e-marketplaces, so that entire network of supply chain partners can immediately adjust inventories, orders, and capacities. Okay. For example, automobile manufacturers are adopting pull-based modeling for their customers. A customer in Des Moines can log onto a website and select the color, engine option and kind of tires for his or her new car. The order is sent to the factory and the manufacturer suppliers simultaneously. Although the customer must wait for delivery, at least he or she will get exactly the car they wanted. Okay? This is the example of pull-based supply chain model, okay? Not related to this emerging internet-driven supply chain. Okay, so the emerging internet-driven supply chain, again, it's like a digital logistic nerve system, multi-directional, as you can see here. Okay, multi-directional, not only one way, too many directional. Okay. Okay, now, business value of supply chain management system. The benefits of implementing an integrated network supply chain management system include match supply to demand, reduce inventory levels, improve delivery service, speed product time to market, use asset more effectively, reduce supply chain costs that leads to increased profitability. Okay, the total supply chain cost can be 75% of operating budget. Okay, and also a company can increase sales by using the supply chain management system. Actually, by making the supply chain more efficient, a company can save millions of dollars, improve its relationship with its customers, and can sell more products. Okay? Okay, next, customer relationship management. Actually, we have go through not in general lah, we have touched a little bit about the customer relationship management, because in order to gain the competitive advantage, we have to make sure that we have the customer relationship management. Okay, knowing the customer. So in large businesses, too many customers and too many ways customers interact with firm. In customer relationship management system, you can keep track of your customers. Okay, you can capture, integrate customer data from all over the organization. You can consolidate and analyze customer data. You can distribute customer information to various systems and customer touch point across enterprise. You can also provide single enterprise view of customers. In other words, okay, in CRM umbrella, you can connect with your customers through social media to being able to instantly transmit customer data to a call center agent when customers call in for help. By using the system, you can immediately react to your customer. So that's why it's a good idea to regularly take a close look at your CRM infrastructure. You need to determine if your existing system, the CRM, is still meeting the needs of your business and customers, meaning that you need to revise. Okay, and you need to improve your CRM because the customer keep change. Okay, this is the figure showing you the customer relationship management system. have three perspectives here. Okay, this system uses a set of integrated applications to address all aspects of the customer relationship, including the customer service, sales, and marketing. You are dealing with your customer with these three things: the service, the sales, and also the marketing. The service by using the call center data, the web self-service data, and also the wireless data. For the sales, telephone sales, web sales, retail store sales, and also the field sales. For the marketing, you can do the campaign, the data analysis from your marketing survey. Okay. Next, the CRM software. So CRM application software ranges in size and complexity, making it possible for an organization to select the type of software it needs the most, because it involves investment. Okay, so the need of the CRM application software depends on the organization needs. Modules focusing on partner relationship management or employee relationship management can be integrated into the customer relationship management software at a later date, meaning that you start with the CRM first, then you can include the PRM and also ERM. Okay, CRM packages range from niche tools to large scale enterprise application. So the more comprehensive have modules for, as stated here, the PRM and also ERM. So PRM and ERM actually already presented by your friends, right? Okay, the PRM is about the supplier, the ERM is about the employee. Okay, in order to get the in order for you to give good service to your customer, you also need to make sure that you have a good relationship with your supplier and also with your employee. In CRM software, CRM packages include tools for sales force automation, customer service, and also the marketing. Okay, sales force automation, sales prospect and contact information, sales code generation capabilities. And then the customer service, okay, gathers information from a variety of sources and make it available across organizational function so that data is input only once, include web-based self-service capabilities. And then the marketing allows companies to engage in cross-selling, upselling, and bundling through better analysis of customer data. Okay, capturing prospect and customer data, you get the data of your customer. You can scheduling and tracking direct marketing, mailing or email, cross-selling. Actually, I already told you about the Tesco, how the Tesco do its marketing strategy. Okay, next. This figure illustrate how CRM system support the marketing. Okay, CRM software provide a single point for users to manage and evaluate marketing campaign across multiple channels, including email, direct mail, telephone, the web, and also the wireless messages. As you can see here, 30.8%, okay, come from the telephone. Okay, the next percentage, okay, this quite near to the telephone is direct mail. Okay, and then followed by the email, web, and lastly the cell phone or text message. Okay, this will become the trend. Okay, now the CRM software capabilities, as you can see here, the customer data, sales, marketing, service. Okay, these are the major CRM software. Okay, integrating customer information from many different sources regarding the sales, marketing, and service. Okay, included support for both the operational and analytical aspect of CRM. This one also had been presented by your friend. Okay, these figures showing you the customer loyalty management process map. Okay, this process map shows how a best practice for promoting customer loyalty through customer service would be modeled by customer relationship management software. So the CRM software help firm identify high value customers for preferential treatment. Okay, it better for the organization to keep the loyal customer. To get the new customer actually will cost you, it will cost you much. Okay, it's better for the customer to maintain the current customer. Okay, for example here, okay, receive service request, obtain customer information, go to the customer database. Customer information available? Yes. If yes, call customer. High value and loyalty? If yes, high value, provide special offers and service. If no value and loyalty, route to best agent, resolve service issue. Okay, if the customer information not available, then route to best agent, resolve service issue. As you can see here, you maintain the loyal customer and provide them with special offers and service. Okay. Okay, next, operational and analytical CRM. It's important to understand the difference between the operational and analytical aspect of CRM system. Okay, operational CRM, customer facing application such as Salesforce automation, call center and customer service support and marketing automation. And then analytical CRM, okay, help to improve the business performance, okay, by based on data warehouses populated by operational CRM system and customer touch point. Okay, analyze the customer data by using the OLAP, data mining, etc. that we already covered in database chapter. Okay, for example here, customer lifetime value. You want to analyze the customer lifetime value. So this customer lifetime value is based on the relationship between the revenue produced by a specific customer, the expenses incurred and occurring and servicing that customer, and the expected life of the relationship between the customer and the company. Okay. So this is the one of the most important benefit of analytical CRM. Okay, the ability to determine the customer lifetime value. Actually, the text mentioned that it costs 6 times more to gain a new customer than to keep an old one. So by measuring the customer lifetime value, organization can calculate customer profitability and determine which customers they should cater to. Okay, this is very important. Okay, the benefit of analytical CRM. Okay, this is how the analytical CRM data warehouse looks like. Okay. Okay, next, the business value of customer relationship management. Okay, once again, the benefit of using CRM system are worse the challenges you will face. Okay, for example here, in terms of business benefits, it can increase customer satisfaction, reduce direct marketing costs, more effective marketing, lower cost for customer acquisition, retention, increase sales revenue. For the churn rate, number of customers who stop using or purchasing products or services from a company, indicator of growth or decline of firm's customer base. So for the CRM, okay, I can conclude that the customer relationship management system allow a firm to focus all of their energy and attention to develop profitable customers and foregoing unprofitable one. Useful information produced by CRM system allow firm to improve business performance while reducing costs associated with gaining and retaining customers. So the information can be shared internally and also externally. Okay. Next, okay. Enterprise application challenges. Okay. Before implementing enterprise application system, organization need a very clear picture of where they are now and where they want to go. Organization must decide which processes provide the most value and which processes need the most improvement. Okay. And the firm must allocate the organization resources where they are most needed. So the enterprise application challenges, okay, the challenges, because the return on investment to companies that implement enterprise system can be enormous in terms of enhanced information between suppliers, employees, customers, and also the business partners. The better the information is, the better the decision. The better the information is, the better the products and services are for the customer. So more customers lead to higher profit for the company, hopefully. Okay. Okay. So the challenge can be summarized as highly expensive to purchase and implement enterprise application, deep-seated technology changes, business process changes, organizational learning changes, switching costs, dependence on software vendors, data standardization, management, and cleansing. To bring greater value from enterprise application, we have the next generation enterprise application. As companies get more comfortable with supply chain management and customer relationship management system, they realize the importance of branching out to enterprise solution, enterprise suite or e-business suite. Software manufacturers are creating these programs and ensuring firm can integrate data and information more easily with customers, suppliers, and also business partners. Okay. To bring greater value from enterprise application, okay, enterprise solution suite. Make application more flexible, web-enabled, integrated with other system, inclusion of SOA, standards to link to third-party software, open source application, and also the cloud-based on-demand solution. These are the trend, the next generation enterprise application. Like our previous topic. Toward the end, we will look at the trend, the next generation. For example, our previous chapter, the next generation of what? Web. Right? The Web 3. Okay? This is also the same thing. Okay. So, the next generation enterprise application, the other one is social CRM. Like the social search engine. Okay? Can you still remember? Social CRM, incorporating social networking technologies, company social network, customer interaction via Facebook. For example, Bazian platform integrate social media with enterprise application. And then business intelligence. What is business intelligence? It is related to the database. Can you still remember? Hopefully you still remember, okay, the business intelligence tool in the database topic. So this business intelligence enterprise application, okay, include the business intelligence with enterprise application, flexible reporting, ad hoc analysis, what if scenarios, digital dashboard, and also the data visualization. So this enterprise application also embedded with this business intelligence, okay.